PopCrush Nights, sitting down with the Kid LAROI. I am so excited to be talking to who Elton John says is going to be this year's biggest artist in the world.
Oh,
My name is Kayla. Thank you for joining me today. You are what everybody is talking about right now. I keep hearing he's going to be the next this person, this person, this person. But to me, you just seem like a kid who's creating his own lane, and you're giving the world a sound that we haven't really heard before. So tell us, who exactly is the Kid LAROI, and do you see yourself being the biggest artist in the world?
I'm just 17-year-old kid from Sydney, Australia, and do I see myself being the biggest artist in the world? That's the only thing I see myself as being in the future, because otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Everything I do because I want to be the best and the biggest at it. So
Everybody
obviously
should
I
have that
want
attitude.
yeah, I feel like I only do shit to be the best and keep pushing myself. So hopefully one day.
Yeah. Like, also to me, you just seem like somebody who found their outlet and it's helping you do what you love. And it translates in your music and the way that I've heard you talk about your music in other interviews. What has being so vulnerable in your music done for you personally?
I mean, music is like a way for me to say what I'm feeling without having to say it, because I hate like weird conversations and awkward conversations. So it helps me do that. But I don't know, like I think more importantly it just hopefully I guess it's helped some people, because I know it's like me listening to music, and it'll help me through, sometimes like listen to my favorite artists and like them helping me feel like, I'm not alone and stuff like that. So I hope that my music has the same effect on people. And I guess that's why I'm always so honest with music, because I want people to be able to feel me and relate to it. You know what I'm saying?
I think you have such range, and that's why people relate to you. You have songs that touch on every different aspect of what people go through in their lives. And I think that's why people are so attracted to you. I think your story is incredible. You deserve to be where you are because of how hard you worked for it. I heard that you used to like wait outside of artists' hotel rooms so you can play them your music. Do you have any funny stories about being maybe rejected by some of those artists back in the day?
Rejected.
Or any funny story?
I don't, it's crazy. I don't think I like ever got rejected necessarily. A funny story would be though I've said the story a lot, but it's when I ended up sending a girl into Ray Schremer's DJ's room, and I got her to play my music for him, and like he introduced me to everybody and da, 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 and whatnot. And I guess like I came back, like anyway, I ended up meeting him, and I ended up coming back to the hotel with them like within the next 2 nights, and like they like after this show, and like they had a whole bunch of girls and stuff there, and like I was sitting down next to the girls, and I'm like 14, and like he's like and like Sway's like on the other side of the room, like just playing music and like vibing out, and I'm sitting down with this girl, and this girl goes to pass me some weed, and like I was super against like smoking weed back then, I was like, because everybody in my neighborhood was like smoking weed and shit, and I was like, oh, I want to be different, like you know what I'm saying? But she passed me the thing, and I was like, wow, she's really cute. I can't refuse this.
Can't turn it down now.
I did it, and I ended up getting like super high and like walking out of the hotel and then going downstairs and like crashing into a pole, and my homie had to come pick me up.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What a first experience with a major artist. Okay, so here we are now. You have So Done and Without You on the radio, two of the biggest songs on the radio, which is like super unheard of for a new artist. Have you had a pinch me moment where it finally like hit you that you made it?
It's like there's so many, but like I just like to keep shit moving. Like I don't like to think about that stuff too much because like I don't want to ever get too comfortable with like where I'm at because it's easy to get comfortable. Um, so yeah, I mean the Elton John stuff, the Justin Bieber stuff, the whole thing is really like a pinch me moment for me. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like I just like to keep shit moving and yeah.
I bet it is. What are some of the things in your life that you don't want to change now that you're famous?
That I don't want to change.
Because your whole
I
life
don't
is
want.
about to change, especially when we get out of quarantine and we're allowed to go outside again. It's going to be completely different. What do you want to keep the same? What kind of normalcy?
I want to just keep my family the way it is and like stay close to my mom and my little brother and stuff. I think that's super important. Yeah.
Absolutely. Family first, always. So, like you said, Justin Bieber, I mean, you've been hanging out with him recently. We've seen pictures all over the gram. How did that link up happen?
He DM'd me like a couple months ago and he said you got the sauce and I like started freaking out. So I messaged him back. I was like, yo, thanks man. I'm a big fan. And we just left it at that. And then like randomly a little over a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, he sent me a message and he said, hey, what's your number? I think I have the right song for us.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, all right, cool. And like I was in the shower when I sent him my number and I was like, oh fuck, I hope this guy doesn't like call me while I'm in the shower. And he did call me while I was in the shower. And I picked up and I was like, hey man, he's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just getting out the shower. And it was like, yeah, it was funny. Yeah.
When Justin Bieber calls, it doesn't matter what you do and you drop everything, okay? Has anybody told you that you guys look alike? Because you do.
Everybody tells me that.
I bet. So, I mean, you've been hanging out with him, obviously, and you've seen what he's gone through in his career. Is there any piece of advice that he's given you as you're starting out?
Yeah, he told me he said hey, like I know because I called him while I was on the yeah, we had a phone call. I was on the way to a photo shoot and he goes, hey man, like so what are you doing today? And I said, man, I'm on the way to this photo shoot, like I'm really tired though, like I'm not feeling it. And he said, hey, he's like, yeah, I know it gets like that sometimes, but make sure you just take in everything and take a moment to just realize like, damn, I wanted to do this my whole life. Now I'm finally doing it and just take it all in and just, even though it gets annoying, take the good from it and be like, damn, like this is sick that I get to do this as my life. And I like, he's like, you're from Australia and I'm from Canada. Like we're a minute away from home and we're out here doing the shit that we love. So just take it all in and be nice to everybody and just remember like this is what you always wanted to do and now you're doing it. So that was
I
some
love
great
that.
advice. I
Absolutely. That's
remember.
amazing advice. Basically, just to
Yeah.
stay grounded and just, realize that this is what you want and this is what you worked
Yeah.
hard for. I keep telling people you are the definition of like determination and hustle because of how you got here. So I know you're going to go far. So you have the song with Justin Bieber on his album, which is crazy. I know you've been hanging out with a lot of other heavy hitters in the industry like 24K Golden, Lil TJ, Lil Tecca. Someone on Twitter said that you guys are like the new squad that Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan were and the whole Rich Gang. Can we expect a collab or a joint project in the future?
You'll see something.
Oh, that means he can't tell us anything right now.
You'll see something. Them all my homies. I fuck with them all. TJ and Golden and Polo and all of them. So we definitely got some shit coming up.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. Okay, so I know you've been freestyling for a while. If there was anybody that you would want to go up against in a freestyle battle, who would it be? Anybody in the game?
Uh,
Old, young, doesn't matter.
oh shit. Will Smith.
Oh, okay. All right, Fresh Prince. You
Yeah,
think you could take? You think you could take him?
I don't know. He's fire.
I love that.
But that'd be fun because I'm just a big fan of Will Smith, so I think that'd be funny.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Aren't we all? So, another person on Twitter said that you are this generation's Jay-Z, which is like a really bold statement. But I think when it comes to people like Jay-Z and the people that you say inspire you, like Tupac and Kanye, it's way more than about their music. So, what is a mark that you hope to leave, not only with your music, but influencing the culture and this next generation?
I just hope that I just hope that people see my story and get inspired and especially people from Australia and other countries and stuff like that. More than anything, I want them to just see that like I come from the other side of the world and I came and I did all this shit and like anything is possible type vibes and I want to keep just experimenting with the music I make and eventually get it to a point where like it's some groundbreaking shit, but I'm working on it right now.
You got time.
We have a long way to go, but
you're only 17.
Yeah.
Tons of time. Okay, so this new project that's coming out in the future, how is it going to be different than your last?
Just new life experiences and just like new sounds and stuff like that and obviously like with time, yeah, you just go through different shit and I listen to different music now making this project than I was listening to with the project before, so it's gonna sound different, my influences are gonna be different, but yeah.
Well, we're excited to hear it. Thank you so much for taking the time. Good luck with everything that you have coming out. We are so excited to hear new music. The Kid LAROI on PopCrush Nights.